Floating houses, trees sprouting from apartment buildings, walls made of hemp. Yep, they're doing this in the Netherlands. And no, this isn't some sci-fi fantasy. Dutch architecture has been pushing boundaries for years, and people around the world have taken notice. Welcome to Orange Horizons, a podcast production of Visit Netherlands. In this first episode of a two-part mini-series, we'll dive into the most exciting innovations in Dutch architecture. We'll take you on a journey throughout the Netherlands to uncover the country's most fascinating architectural hotspots. Think wood-based construction, reusing old building materials, and modular designs that snap together like Lego. With all of this, Dutch architects are steering the country toward a greener, more sustainable future. Here's the situation. As the world's population keeps growing and getting wealthier, we're ripping natural resources out of the earth like there's no tomorrow. That's obviously not great. But Dutch architects see this too, and guess what? They found a better way. Instead of starting from scratch, they focus on three things: renovating, transforming, and reusing. Keep buildings and materials cycling around, and you cut down on waste and demolition. Check out Katwijk in South Holland, where there's a project literally called Office Full of Waste. It's an old defence office on a formal naval airbase that's being revamped to produce almost zero waste. They even took bricks from the facade, cut new openings, and reused the leftover brick pieces to build interior walls. Lights, ceilings, climate systems, everything you can imagine has been taken from demolished buildings nearby. The idea is to treat reuse as a core principle in building something new. As Ila Koop, one of the people behind Office Full of Waste, puts it,
we wanted to make reuse something totally normal throughout the design. We salvaged installations, interior walls and ceilings from a donor building in Amsterdam, reused wood we had in storage, and even brought in structural steel from another project. It all gets a second life here.
And that's just one example. Now, hop on the train with us to the east, where we'll find the high-tech student city, Enschede.
Hello and welcome to Enschede, a high-tech city with over 25,000 students. This is the main shopping area.
At the University of Twente, the giant Langezijds building just got a huge makeover from Civic Architects in 2023. And with its 220 metres, we're standing in front of one of the longest buildings in the Netherlands. They cut away parts of the concrete structure, rethinking the entire space without starting from scratch. Once again, old meets new in a fresh and exciting way. Or how about a floating farm? Yeah, that's a thing. In Rotterdam's Middelhaven, you'll find the world's first floating farm. Cows graze right on the water, and everything's as circular as possible. Solar panels provide energy, they collect and purify rainwater on the roof, and the cows munch on the leftover grains, potato peels, and even grass clippings from local sports fields. You can visit, check out the cows, see how their food is produced, and learn how dairy products are made, right there on the water. Another idea is cutting down on the use of new building materials. What if your building material literally grows back? That's where wood comes in. Sure, we've been building with wood for centuries, but now with cross-laminated timber, or CLT, we can go taller than ever. This stuff is strong and, believe it or not, fire-resistant. Just look at HAUT in Amsterdam. A 73-metre tall residential tower made mostly out of wood. Floors, walls, everything.
When you see it now, it's quite a straightforward building. Yet it's a striking building in this location, with a strong emphasis on versatility and vibrancy all around.
These are the words of Janneke Vermeulen of Team V Architecture, the designer of this very unique project.
5 years ago, it was unimaginable to even consider building 70 meters high with wood.
But using wood means we need more forests, and the Netherlands doesn't have that many. So, the Dutch started looking for materials that are locally sourced, and better yet, bio-based, meaning they come from natural, renewable sources. Enter hemp, flax, and straw.
Hey everyone, today we'll be making hempcrete, and this is going to be a really short video because it only takes 3 things to make it: hemp hurd, hydrated lime, and water.
Hempcrete is a natural insulation that's breathable, antimicrobial, fire-resistant, and even pulls carbon out of the air. How cool is that?
Can handle high humidity, is naturally antimicrobial and antifungal. It's fire-resistant, and the craziest thing of all is that this is one of those unicorn carbon-negative products, meaning that the use of hempcrete will actively remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and sequester it into the walls.
The municipality of Forst even used hempcrete for a facade on their own town hall. Not only does it give the building a cool Mediterranean vibe, it insulates and regulates moisture like a champ. The architects even snagged an award for that one. Building with bio-based stuff may still be new, but it totally works. Just look at Eco-Village Boekel. They're building homes from hemp, wood fibre, clay plaster and flax. Materials that are healthy for both you and the planet. The people there are all in on circular living, something that's been generating news coverage from all over the world.
The Eco-Village Boekel in the south of the Netherlands is made up of 36 pioneering sustainable flats. 48 adults, fervent campaigners for the circular economy, are involved in this European project where nothing is wasted, not a drop of water, nor a kilowatt of energy. Anne-Marie has been living in this community for a year and a half. The houses are built with biosustainable materials such as wood and hemp, and this is one of the reasons why she decided to up sticks and move to Boekel.
Values were the building with hemp. I thought it is a beautiful material and they make very good isolation and healthy homes. These houses have absorbed more CO2 than they have put in the air.
So, what's the takeaway? Well, stop consuming so much. Start using what we already have and choose materials that give back more than they take. The future of architecture isn't just dreaming up new buildings. It's about reinventing the ones we've got and making better choices when we create something from scratch. Do these Dutch innovators get you hyped up? Good, because in the final episode of this 2-part series, we'll be hitting the rails and taking you on a journey to some of the coolest buildings in the Netherlands, like the Forum in Groningen and a truly hidden gem in Utrecht. You most certainly don't want to miss it. This episode of Orange Horizons is brought to you by Netherlands Board of Tourism and Conventions and produced by Break the Wire Concepts. Editing by Geert de Gram and Elmar Regers, and presented by me, Alex Perry. For this episode, we'd also like to give a huge thank you to Renaud Schratsbergen for his expertise. For more information, head over to holland.com/architecture. And if you want to stay up to speed on the best places to visit, don't forget to subscribe to our channel in your favourite podcast app. And if you like what you hear, feel free to give us a 5-star review. It will be a huge help in bringing these unique travel stories to more and more people. See you on the next Orange Horizon.